And what's going on, everybody? Remy here from the Rodeo Plays, and welcome back to some more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. I'm trying to keep my voice up over this music, but also not loud enough so I don't wake people up in this house. But yeah, welcome back to some more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. The last time we left off, we began the trial for Mahiru Koizumi, and blame was jumping all over the place over who could have possibly killed her. On one hand, we have Hiyoko who could have possibly killed her. On the other hand, Hiyoko's firing back and saying that Fuyuhiko could have killed her. And at this point, we're just confused, so we're trying to see where it's gonna go.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Alright.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Yeah, we're cut. I just had to make sure that this was still recording for some reason.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Okay, hang on, wait a minute, because this is a lot louder in my ears. And I remember, options. Yeah, I'm interrupting you guys to do this. No, everything's the way it should be. Alright, I guess it's just been a while, so yeah.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepared the perfect product for you. You have to dive inside your old brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called Logic Dive, and it's a I'll admit, Logic Dive is a pretty fun game, but it can get grueling after a while, at least in the later parts of the game. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the in the synapse course, I guess that's what it's called. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the R1 button, press the circle button to brake and the L1 button to jump. There will be various obstacles that you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump the walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers will split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer that you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, so please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the option button on Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I should be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Logic Dive! So yeah, you basically play as Hajime skateboarding, even though this looks a lot more like Makoto. A little bit, but Alright. Yeah, I gotta remember the controls because, yeah. Might be one of my favorite minigames, but Jesus Christ, forgetting the controls is not something I'm in the mood to do. Also, I think they said circle was the break. I'm trying to remember. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? After Hiyoko arrived? Let's say before, because how would she arrive afterwards? Boom. Alright. I'm missing the shit out of these boosts. I should probably be hitting those. There we go. Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After. Because what would be the point of leaving beforehand? It just makes more sense, right? Especially if Hiyoko is saying that she don't remember the gummy being there. Boom. Oh, almost got me there. Question 3. Where was the killer hiding when Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach house. Had to be, right? Because Hiyoko would have seen her on the beach. Yeah.
It's all coming together.
There we go.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
I'm gonna boot this little bitch.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Of course, because she's a little bitch, and this is how little bitches act.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer. I need to answer. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... Spot selection! Well, you can't hide in here. This leads outside. This is the back door. And they could have been in the showers because she glanced there, so it's only one other area.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place?
Yo, wait a minute.
Without Hiyoko knowing?
Yo, I keep forgetting that the soundtrack to this game fucking slaps, bruh. Like, goddamn.
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Okay, so at first I struggled with this, but I'm gonna show you what you have to do, okay? If you may or may not remember, there was a point in which Hajime said that there were surfboards everywhere, right? You know, that the place was like disorganized. Here's the problem though. There's a surfboard case here. So why were there surfboards everywhere?
Here!
Yeah.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Yep.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
That too.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left,
Let me just grab the thumbnail purposes just in case.
they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Good question, honestly. Didn't they ask the same question back in the first Danganronpa? I'm confused. They might have, but either or, it's still a good question. Do the killer count in those 3 people, or no?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that. It's basically what it's supposed to be.
Oh my god, he never thought of that. He was just like, fuck it, 3 people. He like, as long as 3 people see a corpse, we good to go. He wasn't expecting. Do the killer count, or does it have to be 3 other people? I mean, obviously the killer would have to count, otherwise, yeah.
They don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Okay.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
So that's actually really huge evidence, because that now says that 4 people technically saw the body. The killer plus 3 other people.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
Nah, Nagito, not buying it. You wouldn't bring up something like that worth discussion and tell me it's not nothing.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
That being?
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, shall I explain to you the final feature in non-stop debates? From this point forward, you will be able to use true flashbacks. You want to talk about something that makes the game incredibly difficult? This is it. If you hold down the triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim it at the remark's weak point and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you do not seem to have the answer, or if you do not seem to have the answer to a lie or a mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When is the best time for a flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wit, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while using true flashbacks. Please remember this is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Make your argument. Shower room. What you got for
What did the
me?
killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Okay,
They couldn't use the shower, right?
correct.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Okay.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Ah.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Yeah.
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Oh god.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay, hang on. If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction. Okay, hang
What
on.
did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They
Okay.
couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they
Okay.
used something other than the shower...
That's what I needed.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who
Alright,
flushed
cool.
it would
I know it now.
definitely
I know it
clog-
now.
Maybe it's
I know
either
it.
Perhaps someone other.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I know it. I know it now. Alright. Boom.
What did the killer do with the blood on their...
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible. No, that's wrong.
Yeah. Something other than the shower could have been used to wash it off.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off blood. It's possible it was the drinks in the refrigerator.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Oh, okay. Let's get it poppin'.
In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Let's get it poppin'. Rebuttal showdown. Boom, boom, boom.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house. However, try one bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Let's go. Oh yeah, I ain't backing down.
You can't
Advance.
assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks with colored. If you use those to wash blood off, the blood won't come off and your body will get sticky. It will leave an aromatic smell too, especially if you use the water. That alone would raise suspicion.
Ah, shit. Okay, I know it.
Damn it!
Damn it. I was overcome. Just gotta go back to the original
It's
topic.
true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I got
Can't
you.
back down!
Oh yeah. Hang on, I'm still in this.
You can't
Advance.
assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those walls!
Accurate. There were none in the refrigerator. You know where they were though?
Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's really
It's
not.
not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner!
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, they did that, that person would be...
Seems you've realized who the killer is.
Yeah! If you still don't know who the killer is, it's about to make a whole lot of sense.
See? Just as I thought.
Wait, Nagito, how the fuck do you know who the killer... Wait, Nagito, I'm gonna let you finish. How the fuck do you know who the killer is? Because you were chained up by Monami until the investigation happened. Or not chained up by Monami, but you were chained up because of Kazuichi and, what's it called? Nekomaru, right? And Monami released you when the trial started, right?
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. So yeah, your answer to this, you have to remember, all you have to do is remember who you've seen soaking wet. Yeah, and you remember from 2 episodes ago, or rather 3-ish, I think 3, might have been 2, can't remember. Actually it was 3, yeah.
You're the only one!
Soaking.
Peko. Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Soaking. Looking like a baddie. Hajime and Kazuichi? Why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Damn.
So maybe she really was swimming!
Hey, wait a minute. Where's all this aggression coming from?
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
So, you saw her swimming, but you didn't see Hiyoko run away from the beach house. I'm gonna just leave that there.
Huh? After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
Once again, you seen Peko swimming, but didn't see Hiyoko run away. Okay, cool. Actually, it wasn't even her running away. You didn't see her going there. It was going to the beach at that point in time.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time. Yeah.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Oh, say less.
You might have an answer.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable. Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery. I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house. First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Small window in the shower room.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Yeah, littering's not allowed.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Oh, hang on. She might be on your ass.
I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Jesus Christ.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of that window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So, the only thing I could think of that the killer must have hid, the only thing I could think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. An object the killer would use to escape out the window. So yeah, this one's fairly easy. What did the killer use to escape out of the window in the shower room? Here's a hint. If Peko's the killer, it's something she always has on her. And if that hint doesn't help you, what is her ultimate talent? Ah, fuck that up. Boom. Alright. Boom. That's a 3-way fusion right there. Boom. I tried. Ah, fuck. Actually, I didn't need that. Boom. W. Boom. Boom. Can I get a D, please? I am breezing through this thing right now. Boom. Fuck, I seen that so last second. Can I get a D, please? Can I get a D, please? Boom. Foul.
I got it.
We in there.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Oh, she was tying it
Despite the
back
fact
too.
that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
You know, when I first seen that, I was so willing to call bullshit on Akane's story. Hang on, I feel like my range is, my mic is a bit, shit. That should be good. But yeah, when I first seen Akane talking about that, I was like, that is such bullshit. Until I watched Gaijin Goomba and explained the exact same climbing method, and I was like, God damn it.
Wow, just like a Japanese ninja.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Pretty much.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the panic talk action. Alright, let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. From this point forward, you'll be able to use fever time by pressing R1 during the PTA. When fever time is active, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during the fever time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you can destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make it the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's also something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear, you can always just change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for the chapter if they do that. Jesus Christ. Well then, good luck and have a fuck that.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you... Motherfucker is aggressive.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah,
shut
so
up.
one thing about nega time
Don't fuck
is
with
that,
me.
one thing about nega time and fever time counteracts nega time very well. So it's in your best interest to just use it when your opponent activates nega time.
Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step
Bamboo
stool,
sword back.
it would have been. This is the end.
It took me a second, I had to read it. Yeah, but yeah, the bamboo sword bag.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape.
In the words of Gaijin Goomba, ninjas were proficient at making sure that their tools could be used for more than one objective. Yeah, a sickle can become a grappling hook. A scarf can also be used as a face mask. And in this case, a bamboo sword, which is meant for practicing swordplay, can also become a step stool, and the bag itself, a way to pull it back to you.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off.
Is it true? You really
You're just making assumptions.
You know, these are just assumptions with a lot of supported evidence, but you're right, just assumptions.
You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof.
Proof of what, motherfucker? What proof do you need? What more? Scratch that. What more proof do you need?
Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted that she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? You know, Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us. Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
That's weird. I mean, just think about that. Can't whatever you have to say wait till after voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Oh shit, right. We really don't know what the fuck her motive is.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Peko!
This bitch about to hit y'all with the "it's morphin' time" phrase.
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
Oh my god, she's a fucking Power Ranger.
It's fine, just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. This is... could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
You ever just see something and have no words for it? My face has been stuck in the same position for like the past 2 minutes now. That's how thrown the fuck off I am.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What?
Give me a second. Ugh. My bad, I had to do a line of cocaine to keep up with the bullshit that's going on screen right now.
What the fuck?
Cause we show with you right now. You know what? I scratched my mind. This one line of coke ain't doing it. Just give me the whole damn brick.
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Peko finally snapped!
Accurate.
Everyone, please
Be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
Sonia, I think you're onto something here when you just started explaining. If she's a serial killer that only kills others, you know, killers.
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Accurate. What? What the heck is this? Peko is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Accurate. And this nigga Monokuma just don't give a fuck.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
Just no fucks given.
This again?
I'm with him.
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
That would be cool, but I'm still on my think about how Sonya described Sparkling Justice as a serial killer who only kills killers. If that's the case, why kill Mahiru then?
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Wait. Do you really account as the moral question? If... Actually, no, I'm not going to ask that because, yeah, everybody involved will have to go. So, yeah.
The reason you killed Mahiru was...
Wait. That also doesn't make sense. Girl A, girl B, girl C, girl D, and guy F. I'm trying to remember who the fuck was girl E. Because if it's based off real life events and all the characters in the game were someone in real life, the girl who died was Fuyuhiko's sister. Guy F was Fuyuhiko. A was Mikon. I think A was Mikon. B was Hiyoko. C was Ibuki. D was Mahiru, I think. So who the fuck was girl E then? Is my question.
To protect justice, of course.
Oh, God.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Why the fuck is she emoting after fucking... what the fuck is this?
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Fuyuhiko, I got a question for you. How the fuck do you feel knowing about the fact that you tried to protect this chick? That you tried to fight us on how she couldn't be the killer? And this is the type of crazy you're protecting. There is... You feel satisfied yet?
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I just peeped. I just seen it too. She has the eye holes cut out. Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore. Let's just end this farce already.
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer. in the end, it's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Closing arguments. Alright. Stock 1. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met, arrived at the beach house. I want to say this. Hey! In order to lure Mahiru and Hiyoko, that's nowhere. The first one to arrive at the beach house was Hiyoko. Alright. The next one to arrive at the house was, we don't have that yet. What did the killer leave next to the body? A pretty anime girl mask. Alright, stock 2. In order to lure Mahiru, this isn't here yet. Alright. The next one to arrive at the beach house was Mahiru. Alright. Now then, time to wash off the blood. We don't have that. Where should I hide? The first one to find the body was, I want to say, alright, cool. Yoko left behind a big piece of evidence. It's not there yet. Wait, was there one where, I'm trying to find out. Trying to wash up the blood. Where should, okay, no, it's not. You can't do that one yet. In the closet after Hiyoko ran away. None of these match. To cue the member's sword, I must. Alright. Boom. Stock 3. How much fun? Alright, so here we go. So in order to lure Mahiru and Hiyoko, the killer forged 2 letters. Alright. I see the big piece of evidence. Wrong thing. Boom. Footprints in the sand. Alright. Why it looked like she was talking to someone. Alright, that's just that. Okay. Alright. Now time to wash the blood off. Where should I hide? The killer went inside the surfboard case. Last stock. Let's get it popping. Alright. Time to wash the blood off. Boom. In the closet after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got the lemon flavored gummy.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Ugh.
The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Complete.
I see. And what of it? She's like, totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Whack that bitch.
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
Just thinking about what I just said. Imagine if she said that. Like, you killed Mahiru. I whacked that bitch. Did that shit. Nigga hit a home run with that motherfucker.
That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
You know what's throwing me off? If you've ever seen Second Gear Squad, and their Sword Art Online. It's called Hustle Art Online, but I think it's the first episode. It's either the first. It's the first episode. I remember now. If you see the first episode of their abridged series for Sword Art Online called Hustle Art Online, it's a point where Silica comes in and they rewrite Silica's character to be a part of the police team, and it's like every few words when Silica's first introduced, it's just justice. So now every time Peko says justice, I just Silica from Second Gear Squad just keep popping in my head. I'm like, God damn it!
Now, follow your hearts of justice,
Justice!
that reside within you all, and save my life to protect
Justice!
Hurry and carry on
Justice!
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. A few sacrifices? That's... Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Onokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Oh, we probably should have listened to what Sonya had to say.
We finally woke
I felt like she had something very important to say.
I heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
All rise.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Oh.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Sonya, what do you know?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Oh my fucking god. Nagito, if you knew that's what she was thinking, why the fuck didn't you stop us? Oh, we might have fucked up.
Hey, Miss Sonya isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Enthusiasm, nigga, call it what it
That
is.
makes her an enthusiast.
Niggas out here really simping. Like, shit's crazy.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonya describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
I see. So that's what it was. I think I got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. Nationality.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonya said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Oh, we fucked up. That's all you needed to say. Peko, please, tell me. Just tell me that you speak Spanish.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
Oh, we fucked up. We fucked up. Pecco, please you tell me you're from Spain. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I assumed they were both serial killers from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Oh, we fucked up. We A-tier fucked up.
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
Which means we just... Oh, God.
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
Then why didn't you say shit, Nagito?
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Pecco and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime. The body discovery announcement.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Yeah?
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Pecco, is not one of those 3.
And if you count Hiyoko, who's seen her when she woke up, and Kazuichi when he went to the beach house, who was the third?
If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Well, there's only one person I can think of. The person who fought so hard to keep Pecco alive. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occur in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. Oh wait, where is it? I know exactly what we need.
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's in the envelope inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Right, because we did see the photos in Mahiru's room, didn't we?
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Cause Peko is the killer, right? But you already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders. Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
Basically, Peko was working for Fuyuhiko.
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
That's actually an interesting case in point. It wouldn't matter. So, does it matter about self-worth then? Because if I see myself as nothing as a tool, and somebody tells me to go kill somebody else, if I openly say that I'm just a tool, does Monokuma only see me as a tool for murder then? Which means the person who did it is actually, which means the person who commanded me to do the killing is actually the killer? Interesting point of view.
The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Oh shit.
I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Okay. Alright, I'm not even gonna hold you guys, Alright, so I'm not gonna hold you guys. First of all, I hope my fucking mic is even. Alright, weird cut, but just wanted to make sure my mic was actually good to go. But yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. This is a whole new day of recording, just more so for the final part of this trial. Because I was supposed to do it another day, but me and family got hung up hanging out. So yeah, don't worry about it. This is still coming out Monday. Although there were some twisted turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating. There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey, hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People, such as myself, only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Pecco and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
Can I just say, this art low-key hitting. Just saying.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
that is...
That is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Hey, short, sweet, straight to the point. I was ordered by my young master to behave, just I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We are just high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment. It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household powers. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. And the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you. It was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photographs?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood? What does it mean? Why can't I remember? And how come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach to everybody. With everyone. Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about this, it's totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own. So I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I could cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyways. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. there's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone.
What?
But it's rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right? By calling them both to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko. Seriously? What the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some people here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use the bed as a murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed seemed to just make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So, that is why you killed Mahiru with the bed?
Yeah.
But still, I believed her up to the very last minute that that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that. The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about the game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. No one has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? The whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan. After she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bed that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
You? Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but its actions. I don't get it at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously important for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood.
Quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So, we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along. That's right. You guys made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet. No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is the actual killer. Hold on. I'm telling you to hold on. I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyways.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What is the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. I mean, your tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die. Young Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Teruteru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person? Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as you told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer just as she said, you could sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young Master, I am finished.
You... What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So, how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young Master!
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because that's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. It doesn't mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young Master!
Young Master!
Oh,
Oh my! So this is how it turns out.
bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed. Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have the surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer. You know what? Put her in Persona 4 Arena. The tool with a heart, Peko Yama.
sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me a chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out this way. Huh?
Young master.
Young master, you have a kind heart despite being part of the Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself? I believe you wouldn't have accepted that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that. What? Then why?
Even so.
Even so.
I wanted you to escape.
Okay. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
Okay. I'm terribly sorry. I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may have been a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko? That will do. Monokuma, why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know. Okay, just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
Alright. So cool! But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in them. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Okay, this is throwing me off of... Alright? Young Master Fuyuhiko, please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So?
And I tell you not to call me Young Master.
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Yama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tool. You did say that. Then, let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair. Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Yama.
Right.
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Alright.
I
never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Damn, wait a minute. Hang on. Hang on. The feels right now. Hang on. Hang on. You did something to my emotions. Give me a minute.
Young master? Young master?
Hang on. Just shot you. Just pulled the emotion strings in my heart. Wait a minute. You wasn't supposed to do that. Game over. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Fuyuhiko's been hit. This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily? Falling like dominoes? You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko. Fuyuhiko.
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. Its conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that? The hell is wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed, and I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be all right. This despair is worthless. Even this despair, it's just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive. What? Everyone! Fuyuhiko's still alive.
Serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. Damn, he got fucked up. It's a miracle he's alive.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Hajime, look at this nigga. No, he's not gonna be okay.
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so
Were you
stupid.
filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
Stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't
Huh? A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
It's your duty to save him. Duty?
Hey, hey.
Cause it's written in the school trip rules. If the blackhead is exposed during the class trial, they'll... Oh, yeah. If only the blackhead gets executed, then Fuyuhiko should be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey,
But you should be able to do it.
Unveil.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I could violate the rules, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually gonna do this all along, so I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? That's when it happened. The siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
an ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Can we put it in some other doctor's hands? I feel like your lethality rate is kind of through the roof.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient.
Oh shit!
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Just hijack the body. After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sights. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma? It can't be helped. It's not like there's any other way.
Perhaps.
He was gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
we must put that aside since Pekka has already been punished. Or else we would not be able to advance forward.
Oh, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting as shit if a shitstar like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, that class trial ended. Sorry, I'm tired. We still can't see the real ending that was, and we still can't see the real ending that we really wanted yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we're in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just alone. We were just left there, alone. Only one word can explain our situation: despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. "15 days.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0... That guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed! We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Chapter 2, Sin and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. And you've obtained a present, the Black Dragon Blade. Related to your progress? Yes. And actually, I'm going to end the video right here. If you guys did enjoy this video, why don't you go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And when we come back, we'll be dealing with the aftermath of the class trial that currently took place. And hope that Fuyuhiko has a speedy recovery, if he recovers at all. So yeah, this is Charity Player signing out saying peace. And yeah, I'm out.